Lions radio analyst, former Pro Bowl offensive tackle, also picked up a Super Bowl ring with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lomas Brown joining us on the program. Lomas, good to see you. You look great. I'm worried about the hype. I'm worried about the expectations. It's been a while since the Lions have had these kind of expectations. So what's your thought going into tomorrow night about this team?
Yeah, Dan, I tell everybody I'm sipping the Kool-Aid right now. I'm not guzzling the Kool-Aid. I'm just sipping it right now. You are so right, my good man. It's been such a long time since the expectations have been high, like they are around here in Detroit. The fan base is ready. We think the team is ready to go up there and face a Kansas City team, which we all know they're one of the best teams in this league each and every year. So we're hoping that this hype train, and we got a lot of people on the hype train right now, so hopefully we'll be able to keep them on the train and won't lose any passengers.
Okay, what's your biggest concern about the Lions this season?
So my biggest concern with the Lions right now is our defense. That's been my biggest thing. We know what the offense can do. It's the defensive side of the ball. We know where we finished at last year. And towards the end of the season, we became a better defense, but still finishing, towards the bottom of the pack. That's just not going to get it done. We had too many shootouts last year that we tried to win and we couldn't win. So hopefully this year we won't be in as many close games. Hopefully the defense will be able to step up. Some good service for the offense.
How confident are you in Jared Goff?
Very confident in Jared. I mean, man, Dan, just to see him from when he first got here to the confidence level he has now. You should see him. He walks around. He got a little a little air in his chest. And I like that because he's exuding that confidence to the team. The rest of the guys feed off of that. So I think Jared has been a godsend, and I think he set himself up to be the quarterback for the Lions for a long time.
The Lions' draft strategy was a little confusing because teams don't value running backs. So what they do, they draft a running back, and then teams don't value middle linebackers, and then they get a linebacker here. How would you rank the draft now, a few months later?
Well, it was shocking. You're right when we picked Jahmyr Gibbs, but kind of trying to pick the mind of Ben Johnson, our offensive coordinator, a creative guy that man, look, Dan, this is the same man that put an offensive tackle in motion on third down and actually threw the pass to him on third down in an actual game. So, the sky's the limit for Ben Johnson. I just want to see what he's going to be able to do with a Jahmyr Gibbs because he could put this guy all over the field. And to be honest with you, Jack Campbell, the linebacker, I've been pleasantly surprised. I really have been. He's a big guy, man, 6'5", about 250 in there. And that's a long guy. He has great range in the middle. So I want to continuously see him get better and better, even though he's a rookie. I think he's going to play a lot for the Lions this year.
He's Lomas Brown. He works for the Lions, their radio analyst, former All-Pro tackle there. What's your favorite Barry Sanders story?
Look, it's almost like a stray. When you feed a stray, every time you turn around, they're back at your house. That's how Barry was. I fed him once or twice, and every time I would turn around, Dan, I would get that knock at the door. And it's a little fella, the little big fella standing at my door ready to get a meal. So that's him. If you're limited with your food consumption or your food bill, don't invite Barry Sanders over because he will eat you out of house and home.
Wait. So your favorite story is not him running with the football. It's him showing up at your house wanting food?
Eating all my food. And then he would show up already eating. So he would already have something he's eating and still show up at your house to eat. Yes, sir. That's my favorite story of the little big fella.
If he had stayed playing, would he be the all-time rushing leader?
Easily. I mean, Walter Payton's record was right in striking distance for Barry. But that's how Barry's been his whole career. Even when he got back in 1989, Barry was never motivated by money, never motivated by recognition. Those things never motivated him. So Walter Payton's record was something that was an afterthought to him. Making more money in this league was an afterthought. Barry was more concerned with his health, getting out healthy, and being able to live a productive life.
His agent called me. I was at SportsCenter. He said, Barry is going to retire. He's going to London. He's going to be on a flight, but you can't tell anybody. What was your reaction when you found out that Barry was going to – and I think he rushed for 1,500 yards that season, and then he walked away.
Absolutely, Dan. I wasn't surprised. When he walked away, I knew he wasn't coming back. A lot of people kept thinking, oh, he's going to come back. Barry is a guy strong to his convictions. When he says something, he's going to do it. He's going to follow through with it. So once he retired, I knew he was done with the game. Everybody said, oh, go for the record. Everybody said this and that. But it was something, like I say, that never motivated Barry. So once he made his mind up, Dan, I knew it was a wrap back in 1999 when he retired.
Did you block Reggie White at any point in your career?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy he was over the right tackle. I didn't have to deal. The only time I dealt with Reggie White was at the Pro Bowl when I went to the right tackle position. You talking about a man amongst boys?
Yeah.
That's who Reggie White was. Oh, my God.
Who made you more nervous, though, Reggie White or Lawrence Taylor?
LT did. That was a long week of preparation, Dan. It was a long week getting ready for LT. I mean, you remember the famous video? We got to get after him like a wild pack of dogs. Man, that runs through your mind all weekend long. Him snapping Joe Theismann's leg. Oh my God, the dude was he was an animal and didn't talk a lot of noise on the field, Dan. He was relatively quiet on the field. I guess he let his play do all the talking for him.
Have fun tomorrow night. Good to see you, Lo. You look great, and I hope the Lions live up to the expectations. I don't know what that is. I thought it would be make the playoffs, win at least a playoff game, and I think that would be living up to the hype. Is that a fair bar to have for the Lions?
That's very fair. That's what we expect. We haven't won a playoff game since 1991. Haven't won the division since 1993. I think that's a fair expectation of these fans for the Lions to win the division this year.
Good to talk to you again. Thank you, Lomas.
Take care, my good man.
Lomas Brown, Lions radio analyst and former Pro Bowl lineman. What was it, 7 consecutive Pro Bowls?
Yep.
Man.